guys, KatchingKatie here, and we're back on The Sims 4 doing another speed build. It's actually been a fair amount of time since I've sat down and actually built something, and I was pretty happy to sit down and design another house that I wish I lived in. But this time I'm designing something that I've called a split house. There's so many different names for this type of house, but I think split house kind of works. I always viewed it as like when you want to live with your best friend, but you don't want them completely in your space. You still want your own area, but you also want them right next door. And this would be the house you'd go for, definitely, because you got your own privacy, but you can also, you know, like climb over their fence and be like, "Hi there. Hi, friend. What are you doing?" But generally this house design is actually quite smart for people that want to live in a suburb where generally the blocks of lands are massive and everyone's building like their 10 billion bedroom house. Where you just kind of need, you know, your bedroom and room for you and your dog or your cat and don't need much space for anything else and want to still live in the suburb. So generally you buy the plot of land, build the house you want, and then you've got this massive space in the back, so you build another house for someone else to live in. I've made sure definitely that I have designed these two houses that they do have complete privacy to each other, so there isn't windows looking into the other person at all. It's complete privacy, like I said. The backyard to the front house runs along a wall that does not have any windows to the back house. I feel like that just didn't make sense, but you get what I mean. You'll see when I'm done what I mean by it. It's kind of good that I built this on a corner, meaning that you could have the side entrance which is still on the street. You don't have to walk down the side of the house or anything. It's kind of like a complete separate entrance to the area. I guess the concept of a split house doesn't completely work within The Sims because then you have to manage two households on one plot, and I'm sure at some point the Sim will walk around and into the other person's house to use their toilet or something like that. So obviously that concept doesn't work completely well, but you know, maybe you have two adults that you want to live separately. I'm not sure, but I really like the concept in real life. I think it'd be so much fun to live with your have a friend at the back rather than just a stranger, which would be cool. But what have I been up to? I've been super busy, guys, with my course that I'm doing, studying to be a zookeeper, and that is taking a lot more time than I thought. I'm spending like 2 or 3 days home and then spending 4 or 5 days not at home or near my computer, and that makes it kind of really hard to be doing YouTube right now. I'm trying my best, and I love that all of you guys are still standing by me and helping me and still supporting me and watching my videos when I do get the chance to post. But I am sorry about those gaps. That's just because I'm not actually home and recording doesn't quite happen. Doesn't work. But yeah, I've been really enjoying my course and what I'm doing. With this roof here, just watching it, I did struggle so much. It took me so long because I didn't want it just to be a plain square. I want to I've been pushing myself to try harder and experiment more with roofs, and this one I definitely spent a lot of time placing things, moving things, and I'm looking at it now. That might change a few things, but I think I did a pretty good job at it. Sort of, kind of. I didn't do the interior in this video. This one is just the outside. I did some of the interior, but sadly I ran out of time and didn't have enough time to go through and do the inside. So depending on your support and stuff, let me know if you do want to see the interior of this house, or if you're just content with seeing the exterior made. And I'll put it up on the gallery. It'll be named Split House, and my origin ID name is KatchingKatie. So you can search it up and download it and do the interior yourself. Give it a try. It's always fun. I have these fairy lights that I've just added around my desk, and I am absolutely in love with them. I don't know what it is about fairy lights, but I'm seriously going through a phase of being obsessed with fairy lights. They're just so pretty and calming. And they kind of just slightly light up your room, but not blinding like the lights, you know, when you turn them on and you're like, my eyes. So I'm really liking this fairy light thing I've got going on my desk. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I took a while with picking all these windows, also making sure that there were no windows within the house looking into the other person's area. There is only one adjoining wall within this two houses, which sadly is the walkway to a bedroom. Like the entryway to the back house adjoins to a bedroom, so that might be kind of noisy, but I'm sure when it was like properly built it would have been soundproofed, because that would get kind of annoying. With the fences, I had no idea what would look good with the house, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna place down pretty much every single one and then just be like, nope. I decided to go with a hedge to begin with, but I do come back and change it up. I love the greenery of the hedge, but I felt like it needed more form around it to suit the house, so I go back and I think I put in like a wooden posted fence, and then it has a bush behind it kind of pushing through it. So it's still got the greenery, but it's, yeah, as you can see now, it's kind of got a hedge thingy through it, but it's still got the form of the palings. Kind of looks more like a border than just a hedge. The front, I kind of did I would call it a traditional garden. Kind of something that I would probably see at my grandparents' house. Just those hydrangeas and other plants. I don't know, I would see that more in a traditional oldish house rather than a modern style. The back part, they don't really have a front garden, but I guess it's not so traditional. I don't know. The backyards are pretty much the same size. I think the back house is a little bit smaller, but it still provides that nice entertaining area. I always struggle with the fences. I'm always like, I want to put the fence on the exact border of my property. I don't like how it's like one in. I find it kind of frustrating in the sense that I can't have it right on the border, because I always build the house and then I go to put the fence down and I'm like, oh, it doesn't fit because I've still got to leave that space along the border. So it's kind of like, oh, oops. But yes, I wish I could put the fence right on the border. There probably is some way to do that, and I just don't seem to work it out, but we'll give it a try. But yeah, this is the split house, and do you guys like the concept of a split house, or is it something that's just kind of like my weird thing of living with your best friend but not house sharing, because you want your own space, you know? You can spend your whole day in your pajamas and nobody will know. See, if you live with your best friend, they would kind of notice. Obviously, they probably wouldn't care, but, you know, you want your own space. And I always think a split house does that. But I don't know, would you guys live in a split house? Or, obviously, if you couldn't afford a 10 billion bedroom house, I'm sure everyone would live in a house that gave you 10 million rooms. I quite like small cozy houses though, so I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm torn. I don't know where I would live. But yes, this is the house that provides for that need, and I'm really happy with the outcome of it. I hope you guys like it too, and that you use it at some point. And that's all I've got to say. So thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy and that you're smiling to keep that beautiful smile on your face. And as always, I will catch you in the next video, and enjoy the rest of this time lapse. Bye!